Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Priest Arwan Mayum, represent the Shepherds of Berea camp. I'd like to give infinity honors to our Lord and Savior, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Yahweh being the Most High's name, who you people call God, and Yahweh Shai is his son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. All right. The name of this sit down is going to be called Doomsday Weapons versus the Law. Doomsday Weapons versus the Law. All right. And what sparked this sit down, me and the brothers was building. It was called What is the Jericho Missile? Israel Doomsday Nuclear Option. All right. This article came out October 11th, 2023. As you know, everything that's going on with Israel and the terrorist group Hamas. Israel is also being a terrorist group, also terrorizing the people, all right, chopping down the internet service. But anyway, check this out. It says calls by one Israeli lawmaker to deploy a doomsday weapon against Hamas in Palestine has shined renewed light on nuclear weapons in the region, namely the Jericho missile system. Wow. The Jericho, as you know, that's a biblical name. All right. When you go into Jericho, right, in the Blue Letter Bible, okay, let's get that real quick.
Strong's H3405. Yericho. Yericho.
Okay. It says it's moon, but it means fragrance. All right, and why was it called fragrant? Because it says what? It says the district abounding in palms and rose gardens and balsams. So when you go into that, this is a place that had a beautiful smell based on the plants that was in there. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, meaning of Jericho. I just want to make sure I'm right. Jericho in the Bible. Okay. It says, place of fragrance. So I was right, okay? All right. It says what? It says Jericho. And you know what? Hey, man, y'all keep on playing, man, because that area, Israel, Jerusalem, the Gaza, it is going to give off a beautiful fragrance. It really is, man. With your body burning in it, man. You wicked heathens, man, okay? It says Reptile Tali Getaliv, an Israeli lawyer and member of the Nest for Likud, posted multiple times on X, formerly Twitter, about entertaining nuclear warfare instead of introducing mass ground forces. So the people were there, they want Israel to drop a nuclear weapon, but it's not a nuclear weapon. This doomsday weapon that they have is word in the street is called a neutron bomb, okay? And I'm gonna go more into it. It says a rigid policy position comes as Israel bombed Gaza overnight and the death toll following a surprise attack on Saturday by Hamas, militant Palestinian group designated as a terrorist organization by the United States. Okay, I'm gonna keep going down. Gottlieb specifically mentioned Jericho in reference to Israeli initial ballistic missile program developed in the 1960s and named for the biblical city. So they was developing this since the 1960s. And you got the Jericho 1, 2, 3, 4, and now they have neutron bombs. So this is going to be serious. To give you more insight with the neutron bomb, but first let's get into the scripture, okay? It says Genesis 27 and 38. It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? And bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, okay? And the dew of the heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live. These dudes was playing with the bomb since 1960. So by the sword, by their missiles, by their military, by their weapons shall they live. Who's the only people that's living by their weapons? And it's not you blacks and Latinos. with your little putt-putt, your deuce-deuce, with 3 bullets in it, your little rusty 9. Half of you dudes don't know how to shoot a gun. It says, by the sword shalt thou live and shalt serve thy brother, right? Because eventually Esau is going to serve Jacob. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck, okay? So that's his blessing, the sword, and you're going to see it clearly. That's his blessing, man. Now let's get more insight on the neutron bomb.
Of the war into a full-scale nuclear one once again. So, physicists got to thinking, and the solution that they came up with was the neutron bomb, first credited to American physicist Samuel T. Cohen. The basic idea behind—
Look at that. Samuel T. Cohen. These guys' minds, their blessing is the sword. Look at him. Look at him. He's focused. He's determined. When you watch that movie Oppenheimer, listen, man, these are the men. These are the people, Cohens. They are developing more swords, more missiles, more technology to this day.
Cohen's neutron bomb is to minimize the blast radius as much as possible while simultaneously maximizing the amount of neutron radiation released.
So the neutron bomb is better than a nuclear bomb because what it does is it causes more damage, more radiation, but it's going to be less of an impact, meaning that it won't destroy the structure of the buildings. It won't destroy the infrastructure, bridges, pipes, water pipes, and all this stuff like that. But it's still a destructive force. And this was what we believed that she was calling on, the Doomsday Weapon, the neutron bombs. Because they can't use a atomic or nuclear bomb because it's going to destroy some of their land in Israel. So this is what they want to bring out.
Perfect balance is achieved. You're left with a bomb that doesn't result in a very large explosion, but releases enough high-energy neutrons to be lethal on a large scale.
You see, it's not about the explosion. It's about releasing the radiation. And they don't care if they're killing animals, bees, dogs, fishes. They don't care.
Because these neutrons largely pass through solid objects, they can kill anyone nearby, even inside buildings or bunkers, without dealing much damage to the structures themselves. And
see, that's exactly what I was saying. This is what they on, man. All right? And I'm going to keep reading. It says, Sam's Cohen invention. The battlefield nuclear warheads were getting old and had obviously drawbacks, but deterrence depending on convincing the Soviet Union that NATO was ready to use nuclear weapons to meet an attack. I'm going to jump down. The neutron bomb will release more of its energy in the form of lethal radiation. See? Physical damage would be limited to relatively tight area while the radiation reached further out to penetrate Warsaw-packed armor, which was shielded against nuclear blast and heat. Since the neutron bomb produced little or no radioactive fallout or residual radiation, the target area could be reoccupied within a matter of hours. You see, because what they want to do, they want to kick them out, the Palestinians out of that region, for they could rebuild. And what they're eventually going to do is going to all come to a head. They want to take over that whole land. And right now, I think they're only occupying a little portion of it. They don't occupy the southern part. All right. They don't occupy the fullness of the land of Israel. And that's what they're trying to do. But that's going to all lead to world war. And I'm going to keep on going. So in the Jericho missile is a general designation given to a loosely related family of deployed ballistic missiles developed by Israel starting in the 1960s. All right? When you got all these stories about Bumpy Johnson, okay, Pee Wee Kirkland, Frank Lucas, these guys was working on ballistic missiles, man. The name is taken from the first development contract for the Jericho 1 signed between Israel and Dassault in 1963, with the code name as a reference to the biblical city of Jericho. So pretty much it's a nuclear missile. You can see that in 1971, they did the a short-range Jericho 1. Then they did a stage 2, Jericho 2, stage 3, Jericho 3. And as rumors have it that now they've been had the neutron bombs. They have it. Okay? So this is the times that we living in. All right? This is the times that we're living in. These people are operating with doomsday weapons, man. All right? It says the Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. And we are in the day of evil. All right? You got kids being kidnapped. Okay? You got Dwight Howard, 7 foot tall, out here sexually assaulting men. We're gonna talk about you should worry about where I put my wood at. We are living in evil times, man. You was just disciplining your kids on social media. Now, how the hell your kids gonna look at you now that they come out, you out here playing in people's buttholes? And you females better learn something, man. You out here worrying about if your man has another woman on the side. Shit. You better be worried about if your man is dealing with another man. If your man is trying to get a husband. So the Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. And we living in evil times, man. People, innocent people getting killed. They don't care who they blow up, man. On both sides. Kidnapping people on both sides. And we're not, like the apostle elders of GMS said, we're not on the side of Hamas. We're not on the side of Israel. We're on the side of prophecy, man. Check that out. Now, I thought this was heavy, but I want y'all to see what type of weaponry these people are playing with, man. They blessings, man. Check this out, man.
Tactical tech. At 56 inches long, 18 inches tall, and 8 inches
Look at this goddamn gun right here, man.
wide. This is one pretty big and pretty intimidating gun. Although at just 16 pounds, it isn't loaded with bullets. It's loaded with batteries. 14.4 volt lithium batteries to be precise. This is the Drone Gun Tactical from Drone Shield, a counter-drone weapon used by military units all over the world. In recent years, drones, both military and commercial, have started posing huge security risks to almost every country on the map. Like in 2018, when the president of Venezuela narrowly survived an attack by 2 drones carrying explosives in an apparent assassination attempt. Drone Gun Tactical was designed to help eliminate that threat.
So they got drone gun tacticals. So you guys that think y'all gonna use drones in the time of martial law, it's not gonna work. They already got an answer for that. Okay? I'm gonna show you a little bit more what they got.
Be a digital detective.
Goddamn ass popping up. It's cool. We gonna get it right. Check it out.
A good shot. But in 2014, the United States Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, or DARPA for short, presented snipers with a game changer: self-guided sniper bullets.
Self-guided sniper bullets. AI technology bullets, man. All right? This is his blessing, man. This is his blessing. You see, the Lord is dealing with this guy. He's dealing with Esau.
The Extreme Accuracy Tasked Ordnance Program, aka Exacto, uses specially designed ammunition with a real-time optical guidance system. This directs the bullet to the target by compensating for most of the conditional elements, like wind and poor visibility.
So it don't matter about the wind, it don't matter about the visibility. A little kid could shoot this gun, all right? You could be hiding somewhere and this thing will track your behind down.
Works if the user barely has any experience with a sniper rifle.
You don't need no experience. This is the technology, the blessing that this man has.
You can see that even when the rifle user is untrained, the 50 caliber bullet still hits the target even when it moves.
Even when it moves. Check that out. Even when it moves. What you gonna do? Huh? This is the Doomsday Weapons, man. Check this out.
Cornucopia. In urban combat, there's nothing riskier than sticking your head out from a corner, like over a wall or around a corner, to try and see where your enemies are. If only there was a way to shoot around corners like this. Well, thanks to an innovative lieutenant colonel from the Israeli Defense Forces.
The Israeli Defense Forces?
There is. This is the corner shot. It's a mechanism that mounts a semi-automatic pistol or grenade launcher at the front, which remotely links to a trigger on the back end.
So they are prepared. They are prepared for all the bullshit, man. This thing is getting deadly serious, and it's no joke, man. Here goes some more.
Research into laser blinding weapon technology. But not the U.S. Back in 2006 at Kirkland Air Force Base.
They got laser blinding technology. That fucking gun look like a Star Wars gun. It look like some shit from a sci-fi movie.
The U.S. Department of Defense developed this prototype weapon, which looks like something straight out of Star Trek. And considering it's called the Personal Halting and Simulation Response, or PHASER for short, it sounds like it too. It's a non-lethal laser dazzler, which uses...
It's a laser dazzler. Gonna hit you with the razzle-dazzle, man.
A low-intensity laser and a 2-wavelength laser to temporarily disorient and blind a target. It just about skirts the UN's ruling on laser weapons, although since it was developed in 2006, it hasn't become standard issue. However, in 2021, the U.S. Navy did announce its plans to develop a compact, transportable, high-energy laser weapon system. It's not going to be used on humans, though. It'll be designed to tackle drug...
Well, you don't got to worry about it because they don't look at you blacks and Latinos as humans anyway. Hey, they call us 3/5 of a man. So you African Americans, you Israelites, y'all not even human. So these weapons do apply to your monkey ass, man. Since y'all want to be out here playing games and thinking things is a joke, man. And I'm going to show one more weapon. This video is a bad video if you get a chance to watch it, man. All right? Check this out. Another weapon.
Can't do? Canine vision. While militaries around the world rely heavily on intimidating tech to get the edge on the enemy, many also use something furrier. Service dogs have been used in military operations all over the world since the late 19th century, with jobs ranging from messengers, explosive detection, and attack forces. And as military tech for humans has evolved, it has for the dogs as well.
Look at this. Goddamn Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol on goddamn RFID chip done turned Lassie into a goddamn universal soldier. Goddamn. Hey, Martin Luther King, this is Jim Crow on steroids, man. They used to stick the dogs on us. These dogs got technology now.
Thanks to the French innovation of the canine vision system, also known as Rex specs. These are goggles with an attached collar that contain a specially designed canine camera system. The camera is located at the top of the goggles.
The goddamn dog got a camera on him. The fucking dog is walking around with a ring system on his head, man.
Captures everything the dog sees before transmitting the footage wirelessly to a nearby handler. This allows units to assess a situation before sending their soldiers in, while able to keep constant tabs on their faithful hounds. With the mask weighing just 140 grams and the collar 200 grams, the entire set is so light it doesn't impair the dog's performance. The device is also waterproof. The camera has infrared abilities, and the goggles include a mounted torch. It even has a radio speaker system to deliver commands to the dog, and potentially any nearby targets. If I had access to one of these, I'd definitely pretend the dog could talk. Get on the ground. Keep your hands where I can.
and listen, man, y'all people don't know. Y'all done. Y'all done. These are their doomsday weapons, man. And we're going to need Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. What do you have in the hood, in the slums, and the ghettos that can match this, man? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing, man. And that's why I named this sit down, the Doomsday Weapons versus the law. What do you got to go against a neutron bomb? Nothing. This is the book of Sirach 33 and 14. It says, good is set against evil and life against death. So the Most High, the way he designed this thing is that good is set against evil. You see? Most of these politicians, most of these celebrities, they're on the evil side. It says life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. And we are ops. We are against one another. Okay? But our power is not in weapons and military. Okay? We got to trust in the Lord. That's the only thing. Verse 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High. I just showed you one work of the Most High. That's on the left-hand side. And I'm speaking through the right-hand side. It says, so look upon all the works of the Most High. And there are 2 and 2, one against another. So you have weapons that's used for evilness. And guess what? The Lord made weapons used for righteousness, man. You see? These are men of evil. Genesis 4 and 22. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Nama. Okay? Now, when you go to Tubal-Cain, let me close this tab. Close tab. When you go to Tubal-Cain, right? Check what it says. It says,
Strong's H 8423. Tubal-Cain. Tubal-Cain.
it says what? It says the first worker in metal. See? The first worker, inventor of working in iron. You see? That's what it is. That's the neutron bombs. That's the Jericho missile defense system. Okay? He's a worker of iron. See? These guys. The Oppenheimers, these are workers of iron. Able to put things together. That's the spirit of Tubal-Cain. That's the Doomsday Weapons, man. That's the spirit that they operating in. But our weapon is the law. And I'm going to show you. 2 Esdras 13 and 1. It says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof. So Esdras having a dream about seeing Yahweh Shah. And I beheld, and lo, that a man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Right? And the Most High is coming with his angels. Right? And when he had turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. You get it? Everything, when the Lord come back, everybody going to tremble and shake. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burnt that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth the fire, man. So the Most High is going to fight their fire with the law. Oh, but brother, they don't say the law. I'm going to show you. Verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together the multitude of men out of the number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. When you look at that word subdue, it says what? To bring under control by physical force. So they are going to try to capture Yahweh Shah, capture the angels. You know, they really think they're going to be waterboarding the angels, interrogating the angels, smacking them up, putting RFID chips in them, or other means overcome. It says to subjugate. It says by military force. So they, in their mind, they think they're going to subjugate the Most High with their military force. It says to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. All right? It says, but I would have seen the region or place thereof, the hill was graven, and I could not. Verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they that which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, yet durst they fight. So they still going to fight. They still going to want to fight Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. with their neutron bombs, with their K9 goddamn universal soldier dogs, with their guns and their 50 caliber, the lasers. They're going to fight against the Most High. Verse 9. And lo, he saw the violence of the multitude that came. So they shooting at the Most High. And the Lord is looking at them. And he neither lifted up his hand, nor held his sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. Verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. So the Most High is going to totally annihilate them, man, and burn them up, every one, so that upon the sudden of a numerous multitude, nothing was to be perceived. Meaning you ain't going to see them no more, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So when Ezra seen it, he was very afraid. So the angel is going to tell him what the vision means in verse 25. So I'm still in 2nd Ezra 13, but now I'm in verse 25. This is the meaning of the vision. Whereas thou sawest a man coming up from the midst of the sea, the same is he whom God the highest hath kept for a great season. All right? The Most High been going for a little bit over 2,000 years, 2 days, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, all right, the 1/3 of Israel, and he shall order them that are left behind. And whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth there came as a blast of wind and fire and storm, and that he held neither sword nor any instruments of war. The Most High wasn't shooting no bullets, no AI ballistic bullets, all right? But that the rushing in of him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him. This is the interpretation. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. Talking about the 1/3 of Israel. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Why is he going to come into the astonishment? Why is everybody going to be caught off guard? Because they're going to be fighting a war. Just like they're doing now. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest, as a man ascending, his son, Yahushai. Verse 33, and when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. You see? So Palestine is going to stop. Okay? Israel is going to stop. Russia is going to stop. Taiwan is going to stop. China is going to stop. And it's going to be like the WWF. They're going to see Yahushua and they're going to try to jump him. You see? It says, verse 34, and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting with their doomsday weapons. And he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Zion, and Zion shall come and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and builded, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands. Verse 37. And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions. You see? That's why I did the build-up like that, to show you all these different inventions that they got. Laser technology that could get you disoriented. All they wicked inventions, man. And even some that we don't even know about. My son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are falling into the tempest. Verse 38, here go the point. And shall lay before them their evil thoughts. You see? So you're gonna be laid down, burnt your evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor. How is the Lord going to destroy them? All a doomsday weapon. By the law, which is like unto me. So who's going to win the battle? Your doomsday weapons and all your inventions versus the Lord. He's going to destroy them without labor by the law, man. That lets you know how powerful the law is, man. It's more powerful than nuclear technology, neutron bombs, hydrogen bombs, all the AI technology, drones, submarines. You see? The law is powerful, man. Verse 39. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, talking about the 1/3 of Israel, right? Okay? So let's go into that. The law. Ecclesiastes 9:18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war. See? The knowledge of the Most High through the law is better than weapons of war. What are you people even fighting over? The earth was here before you. Everything is free here. The earth is free, the trees is free, the diamonds is free, the oil is free. What are we really fighting about? You see? But that man of sin is being revealed. Esau showing you his blessings that it is the sword. That's why the Lord said he's going to destroy you without no labor with the law. But then it says in Ecclesiastes 9:18, wisdom is better than weapons of war. Your weapons of war is going to lead to destruction. This wisdom is going to lead to a kingdom. But one sinner destroyeth much good. And you see, they destroy much good. You got animals that's going to suffer on land that fly. Deuteronomy 33:1. And this is the blessing with Moses, the man of God, blessed the children of Israel before his death. And he said, the Lord came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them. And he shined forth from Mount Paran, and he came with the 10,000 of saints. From his right hand went a fiery law for them. You see, that law is fiery, man. That law is fiery, man. It's fiery. It says fiery, consisting of fire or burning strongly and brightly. So that's how the Lord is going to, the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to destroy you, man. All your military is going to be done through the law. This is Isaiah 11:1. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, talking about Yahweh Shai, the Spirit of wisdom, who y'all call Jesus Christ, and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. And he shall not judge after the sight of the eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. Verse 4, here go the point. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. That's what the Most High is going to, that's what Yahweh Shai is going to do. He's coming back, the scripture says, the meek shall inherit the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. Ooh. You see that? Wisdom of Solomon 3:10. It says what? But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. So the Lord is going to destroy you with your own imaginations. Everything that you wanted to do to him, burn him up, shoot at him, he's going to burn you up. It says, for whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain, and their labors are unfruitful. So everything you're doing is going to be unfruitful. It's going to lead to nothing, man. And their works unprofitable. All your inventions, all your doomsday weapon, the Jericho missile system, the neutron bombs, your canine dogs, your AI guided bullets. It's going to be for nothing. It's going to be unprofitable, man. It's going to be unprofitable. And I just feel sorry for you blacks and Latinos that's in the military, man. Y'all don't even know what the hell is going on. You don't even know that you're being used, man. A lot of you dudes need to resign, man, because that's not our war. We have nothing to do with nothing. You blacks and Latinos and Native Americans have nothing to do with nothing. You better tap back into this truth, man, and grow a damn brain. This is Proverbs 6:23. For the commandment is a lamp. You see? The law is actually a light. He gonna light your ass up, Esau. He gonna light you up, man. It says, and the law is a light, see? And reproofs of instructions are the way of life. So when the Most High hit you with that concentrated light, man, it's going to be more stronger than nuclear missiles. It's going to be more stronger than your weapons of war. It's going to be more stronger than any terrorist, anything that you got in your damn arsenal, Esau. Habakkuk 3, and I'm going to start at 3. God came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran, Salah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise. And his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power. So Yahweh Shah, hey, he got technology too. Now, when you look up that word horns, look what it says.
Strong's H, 7161. Keren.
Look at this. Rays of light. Rays of light. You see? The Most High is going to be shooting rays of light. Concentrated light. Way more stronger than your nuclear and everything you got, or your weapons of war. And that was the hiding of his power. You can't deal with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Huh? No matter what you do, man. No matter what you think you're going to accomplish, man. You could do, here go another invention. Check this out. This is called the Poseidon. It says, meet Russia terrifying apocalypse torpedo. Check this out.
Hello, everyone. You are watching another episode of Military Gear. The most lethal drone plan for the Russian military in the next years is the Poseidon. U.S. intelligence estimates that Poseidon will complete testing by 2025 and enter operational service in 2027. While several years away in development, the weapon is chilling. It is an undersea drone launch from a submarine that is equipped with a nuclear warhead of up to 2 megatons. The Poseidon is the largest torpedo ever built, measuring approximately 24 meters long and 1.6 meters in diameter. Using a tiny nuclear reactor to power a pump jet propulsion system, the Poseidon can traverse thousands of miles across oceans, autonomously navigating around obstacles and evading interception. This torpedo will be powered by nuclear propulsion, so the Russian Navy will not have to worry about it running out of fuel. If the nuclear plant becomes operational, it could have unlimited range. Russia wants 16 Poseidon drones on operation with Russia's northern fleet that can be launched to the Atlantic at U.S. cities on the East Coast. The Kremlin believes the Poseidon will be much more difficult to eliminate than land-based ICBM launchers. It has been claimed to be capable of blistering fast speeds of 100 knots.
But yet, they want to sit there and call us the thugs. They want to sit there and make it seem like we're bringing in all the gang violence. And these people are making weapons of war every day. And you don't see no black and Latinos doing this. These are Edomites.
Stealth and diving as deep as 1,000 meters. Additionally, the development of the Poseidon is in parallel with the submarine K-329 Belgorod, which is in the testing phase. The Belgorod is based on the Oscar II-class nuclear attack boat and will be the longest sub in the world. With a maximum speed of 32 knots, the Belgorod could carry up to 6 Poseidon drones. It also has another minisub mated to its hull. An additional submarine that will carry the Poseidon is the Khabarovsk, which is being constructed close by and scheduled for delivery in 2023.
And this is what they're working on. This is what they're working on, man. But you know what Jake want to do? I'm going to show you what Jake want to do. Right now, you got the Morehouse Spelman Homecoming, and this is footage from it. Look at them. Spellhouse Homecoming 2023. This is what Jake want to do.
Black look like a revolution.
Look at them.
Look like a family reunion in the park. Black look like it's a different world. Sound like a crawfish boil in New Orleans. Black folk joke around like Martin.
Look at these niggas is dancing and joining fraternities and stepping.
Paintings from JJ in the living room. It sounds strong. Look like sacrifice.
Doing the same corny electric slide. I'm 42, and I've been doing the electric slide at every goddamn barbecue that I went to. When y'all gonna come up with different dances, man?
Flowers blooming in the summertime.
And this is a black school, so-called black school, and look at these niggas. And meanwhile, this is what you got going on. This is what you got going on. Having a good old time, dancing around, jumping around. Look at them. Look at them. Meanwhile, you got the goddamn Poseidon. Meanwhile, you got Doomsday Weapons being produced, and these niggas is jumping around. Now, mind you, this is an all-black school, but they joining a Greek fraternity to show you how low level these dudes are, man. Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. This is what we praying for. We ain't out here dancing around, going to homecomings, joining fraternities, getting goddamn branded. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. These dudes ain't playing fair. Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. And that's where you're going, man. All right? When the Lord come back and blast your behind, all you heathen nations, y'all going in captivity. He that killeth with the sword, right? Because that's what you're doing. You killing people. You dropping bombs on people. Hospitals must be killed with the sword. So it didn't say maybe. Y'all can do all the protecting that y'all want to do. Esau is going to get killed the same with the same energy. By the law. He's going to be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. And I say that to say all this before I wrap it up, brothers and sisters, that we got to remember, man, you just seen this man's blessing. You just seen the technology that the Lord gave him. We got to continue to walk in the spirit, man. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 3. 2 Corinthians 10 and 3. It says what? It says, for though we walk in the flesh, right? Our bodies, are made out of flesh. We do not war after the flesh. So we do not war like this man. Like I seen the video, Chicago Wi-Fi. These niggas was preaching at a damn protest to show you what level of understanding that they got. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Meaning what? Our strength is not in the doomsday weapons. Our strength is not in protesting. Our strength is not in voting. Our strength is in our faith. Our strength is in righteousness. Our strength is in truth. Our strength is in our spirituality in Yahweh Shai, man. Do you understand that? We cannot go out here and fight this devil gun for gun, because that's going to be a losing battle. It says, verse 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. And you better believe, man, when the demons, when they realize, when these crackers, when these Edomites realize, damn, this brother moving spiritual, man, they get afraid. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. You see? Pulling down the strongholds. Now let's go see what that word means, strongholds. And I'm going to wrap it up. The Greek word there is
Strong's G 3794, achurama. Achurama.
Achurama, right? And it says what? The strongholds is what? Of the arguments and reasoning, so the idea, the arguments and reasoning by which a disputant and let me give my definition, Salakia. Endeavors to fortify his opinion and to defend it against his opponent. So really what that's saying is that what? These people ideas and arguments and they thinking, they reasoning. All right? That someone, they putting up an idea. So when we come and bring out the Bible, if this make any sense, they won't be able to have any opinion. How can I put it? Let me get my words correctly. All right. It says strongholds. It says a castle, a fortress. So their idea has become like a castle, a fortress. Okay, you get what I'm saying? They protected it. They arguments, they reasoning. So now when we come with this truth, you gotta break down their ideas, their strongholds, to get these people in the truth. So we're not gonna be out here with guns. You got camps out here with guns. How the hell you gonna reason with somebody that number one is disagreeing with what we preaching? They offended by what we preaching. And you got guns on. You're no better than the military. You know better than the Oppenheimers, bro. It says meaning to fortify through the idea. You see? So we got to tear that idea down. We got to break down a castle, a fortress, in order to win them, because we are in the battle of winning souls. We're not in the battle of Zionist movement propaganda. We're not in the battle of that. We're in the battle of winning souls, if that makes sense, man. So we got to move in the spirit. And I'm going to end it off with this, Proverbs 21 and 22. It says, a wise man scaleth the city of the mighty, right? So we got to penetrate their minds through the wisdom of the Most High. We got to find a way how to infiltrate and penetrate their building, their castle, their fortress, to convert them. Not to be out here with guns and do-rags and hats, man. We've been wearing hats our whole life, man. Do-rags our whole life, man. I don't want any remembrance or any form of that. I want to be something new in Yahweh Shah. Proverbs 21 and 22. A wise man scaleth the city of the mighty and casteth down the strength of the confidence thereof, man. All right? So we got to cast down the strength of the confidence thereof. We got to pull down these strongholds. We got to destroy their castle. We got to destroy their idea. Because through their ideas, that's how they get their opinions. This is why it's hard for people to keep coming to this truth. Because 9 times out of 10, they get offended. Ain't that what it says? Let's be talking about that. Proverbs 18 and 19. Check it out. It says a brother, Proverbs 18 and 19, a brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city. So a reason why a lot of people can't come into this truth, because they get offended by the things that we say through the Holy Spirit, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We trying to cast down their strongholds, but they get offended. And their contention are like bars of a castle, man. So they put up these guards where you can't even penetrate and get to them. But it's all cool, man. Because guess what? The Lord, Yahweh Shai, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, we're going to prevail. The house of Dawood, we're going to prevail over these doomsday weapons. Hey, with that being said, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shah Barakatah. Shalom, man. All right? Call Allah Yahweh Shema Shah Ba'ashim Rakah Kadash. Shalom, man.